everyone can start their day with just what is one thing that you can do that could positively impact your community, your region, heck, the world. Do it. St. Louis is the region's premier civic leadership organization. We have been in existence, I would say, this is kind of interesting, for 20 years. And when I say 20 years, that's the most recent iteration of the organization collective. And we have over 8,500 alums. Close to 70% of our alums still reside in town. We have 8 different leadership programs, and the way in which we describe our leadership programs is it starts with youth and continuing on to senior level executives. And in between youth and senior level executives are those 8 programs. So Leadership St. Louis is our senior level executive programs that run for 9 months. We also have our Experience St. Louis program, which is for new leaders to town who don't quite have the 9 months to commit to the Leadership St. Louis program. Then we have our Diversity Leadership Fellowship program, which is a 3-day experiential immersion program that looks at race. How did we get to now? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? And now that you have a better understanding of what those issues are, how can you have those conversations on race, make impact in your community and also your respective workplaces. And then we have our Core Women in Leadership program, which we run twice a year, and that's for senior to mid-level women executives, and they get an opportunity to learn about the issues and also develop their leadership competencies. And then we have our Emerging Leaders program, which is for young professionals. We also run that twice a year, and that's one of the programs that was a recent addition to just the corpus of programs that Focus has, and it has been a very strong program and of significant value to our young professionals. And then we have a program for recent college graduates, which is the Coro Fellows program, where we select individuals really from all over. And every year we select 16 young recent college graduates to come to our region, or if they're from our region, to do a deeper dive into their leadership competencies while learning about the issues. And then we have our Youth Leadership St. Louis program, which is for juniors in college. And every year we have close to 160 juniors from all over St. Louis participating in that program, similar to what is learned in our other leadership programs. And then last but not least is our Focus St. Louis Impact programs, and it's all about action. We just launched that, as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and it's for our alums and leaders in the community, and it brings them together to focus on a significant issue, and they move that issue along over the course of 9 months. And I'm really proud of the work that the leaders are diving into. If I look at any number of what our alums are doing in community, it's huge. And they're moving the needle significantly in any number of areas. So for example, the former governor of Missouri, Governor Holden, who actually has an office right around the corner from here, is an alum of Leadership St. Louis. The county exec for St. Charles, he's an alum of Focus St. Louis. So if I were to throw a dart into any sector to see whether we have an alum represented in any number of those sectors, chances are our alums are there. Through our experiential immersion programs, we educate leaders, we connect leaders in a way that they are civically engaged in our larger community. In the aftermath of Ferguson, Focus actually convened a community forum that we took a look at, okay, how far have we come? How far do we still have to go? And what can individuals do from where they are? You know, there are times in the world where we have tension, and if we all, the collective all, always function in, woe is me, will never ever move the needle on anything. Our region, our community needs it, and we can be a blueprint for other cities to learn that, when you have these tragic events happen in your community, sure, there are 5 stages of grief that a community goes through, but at some point in time, you've got to switch gears and look at the future and think about what you can do for future generations that makes our community better.